Hey, what's up, y'all? This is CD. I decided that I'm gonna start putting more videos out there. How can I say this? For some of y'all, this may make sense. For others, you just might not have gotten there. Some of y'all made a decision to really focus on your spirituality for whatever reason. Maybe usually it's something uh, caused a traumatic or a major imbalance in your life, and you have what you call a spiritual awakening. Now, whatever your higher power is, this doesn't happen overnight. There are gradual steps that take place, and then as you become comfortable in what you're following, maybe good or bad, hopefully good, um, you start to have a flow about things. Um, Now, on the flip side of that, we live in a world where there's a lot of skepticism going on. Um, it's real easy to more or less dispel or say, oh, it was fate or it was um, destiny or just because. I want to let you know something. If you've gone through something and you're starting to see signs, and what I mean by that is, if you're noticing that the more and more that you try to live a better life, the things that you value the most tend to have a hardship, or maybe, okay, I'll just put it out there. Uh, Say, for example, you decided to, okay, whatever past behaviors that you had, uh, you come to that point where you say, well, hey, this doesn't work for me. I've got to, I've got to change. Then you notice that the things that you value the most, they tend to have problems. Maybe we'll say materialistically, uh, say your car. You put emphasis on your car, and then all of a sudden you're starting to have problems with your car, or uh, you will say a relationship. You put a lot of value in that person, and then all of a sudden, since you made the change, your relationship's not going right. Now, if you notice in the other videos, I mentioned the term being yoked. To be yoked, that means you're balanced. You're on the same path together. Now, in the next couple of videos that I'm going to have, I'm going to talk about the ability to remove the veil, karma, and the power of discernment. I know that for some of us, we just don't understand what's going on. We just don't. But there is something bigger than us. There is a grand scheme. I'm going to mention that too. Uh, you're not crazy. The more and more that you embrace your spiritual alignment, your path, you're going to start to see what is supposed to be in your life and what is not. Your spirit is going to be able to tell you when there is something that's not right. For some, women use the terminology mom's intuition, where the love for that child is so great, she can sense that the child is not right, something's not wrong, a great injustice has happened. That's that spiritual correlation connection with the child. That happens on all levels. But what I want to tell you is, it's not you. Some people are not spiritually on that level. They're not going to understand. They're going to turn around and try to say, you're obsessed, or why is there so much focus? The focus is because your spirit is trying to protect you. And there's so many levels out there. Some people believe in guardian angels. Some people believe in the power of your deity, whatever it may be, is trying to protect you from what is happening. Now, keep in mind, there's a war going on for your spirit. And it's what you decide to do will more or less reveal the outcome. At the end of the day, what is done in the dark always tends to come to the light. It always does. Why? It's your spiritual connection. There's a lot of people that will choose to ignore it. They're in denial. You know, kind of like an addict. Maybe drugs, maybe alcohol, maybe sex. When you see them for who they are, the first thing they want to do is put damage control out there, because they don't want everybody else to see them as well. But as mentioned, what is done in the dark comes in the light. And what happens is, as long as you trust, as long as you obey, everything aligns itself. But you're only responsible for yourself. No matter how much you love, how much you care, if it's pure, it's not fate. So I felt compelled to put this out there. Someone may just easily say, this guy's crazy. No. I'll just leave you with this. For those who are reaffirming their faith, haven't you noticed that the closer and closer that you get to your higher power, it seems like those people that mean the most to you, there is a void, there's a distance, there is a wall put up. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter how you try to put understanding there, it seems like you can't get to them. They don't understand. It's because their spiritual alignment is deliberately blocked. And what's going to happen is, this is the bad part, they're going to have to go through their own trials and tribulations. And they're going to keep repeating it until they finally submit. There is a positive higher power. Mine's called Jesus Christ. Then there's a negative, and that's the devil. Now, God is going to give you everything that you need, but not what you want. The devil, and his job is never done. He is going to give you everything you want, but not what you need. There's no different. Whatever you put out there in the atmosphere, you're going to get. Say, for example, say you were going through financial hardship, right? And you just kept praying, you know, I need someone to come in my life to help me with my finances, to help me get to the next level. Well, don't you realize that, you may not realize that someone's going to come. They're going to take care of that. But they're never going to give you what you need emotionally, because that's what you asked for. That's why on the opposite with God, He gives you what you need. So if your heart is pure and you don't search, the person that's supposed to come in your life should be in your life. So I just felt compelled to just put that out there. I'm gonna make some other clips on it and go into it more in depth. But I'm gonna tell y'all, there's a spiritual war going on out there, and unfortunately, we're gonna see loved ones, dear friends, and people in passing that we call acquaintances go down the wrong path, and there's nothing we can do to prevent it. We have to let the law of nature do what it's done. Um, some people call it karma, um, but it's bigger than that. So um, I'm gonna just leave it like this and put it out there. But you're not crazy. You are not crazy. All right, y'all. Y'all be blessed.